I don't even want to know
Oof.
the phone calls that this man received at spread quarters yesterday. Dev, what's going on, brother? How we doing? How we living?
At least we alive. I guess that's the positive. It's like when your parents tell you growing up, life's going to be a reality check, and you kind of just stay hopeful that it won't be tough. And then you see it, and it's like bills, taxes.
Yeah.
Got to buy a new washing machine. My cholesterol's high. All this dumb stuff. And, when they had the Saints ranked dead last going into the season, it was like, what, plus 4,000 or whatever to make the playoff, worst team in the division, worst team in the conference. And I'm just sitting there, I kept thinking, I'm like, maybe they could just be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's
or
football,
maybe not.
Yeah, but then you're 0-2, and you're playing in Seattle, the home of Starbucks, and you see a team go up 28, 35 points faster than a barista could make a espresso macchiato. It was the pain that everybody predicted.
Yeah.
And it's just you hate to see it, but I tell you what, to see it play out in real time in front of TV is nothing short of breathtaking. Yesterday was breathtaking. And I ain't talking about like, we had chimes and I just saw a 10 walk through. It's not
right.
No, this was like,
give
me all your breath and go make some new breath. Find some new breath. We're gonna take your breath, put it in a bag, and you're gonna watch this whooping and deal with it. And the Saints checked a big bag of, I don't know, reality onto the plane, going home or to Buffalo or wherever they go, and they need to go to Montana, go sit on a mountain and just, think about how embarrassing that was. To players, fans, coaches, the Gulf Coast, it was absolutely embarrassing.
I think that's why it was so embarrassing and bad, because at least we all knew the limitations, but at least the first 2 weeks you could look at it and be like, all right, not bad. We were in it. They made some mistakes, but the way they came out on this game, I guess you kind of answered it, but my question for you was, like, as a Saints fan, would you rather lose like in a blowout like this or lose like a heartbreaking close game?
Well, I mean, all you got to do is look at how people were feeling the first 2 weeks after losing.
Yeah.
I mean, there were still losses, but, people were somewhat optimistic. They, you got the people even like on the big TV talking about, hey, watch out, these Saints are going to be scrappy, Only thing scrappy about the Saints yesterday was that they didn't want no problems. Little scrappy. That was about it. They didn't want nothing to do with that game, dude.
Mm-hmm. You're right about the first 2 weeks, Deb. It's like, okay, you lost the game, but we can point to individual plays that get you maybe a win in those games. And you were efficient, and you didn't do a lot of things to like lose a game, right? You just didn't make the play to go win a game, which is still troublesome, but it's not the same situation that we saw in Seattle yesterday. I mean, you got punched in the face and you never got back up off the mat. And you allowed a 95-yard punt return touchdown. Like, that should be impossible. Like, he shouldn't even catch that. But like he said after the game, like, he's got the green light to be able to go and make that play, and he certainly did. And then you get a punt blocked, and it's just, man, it never got in sync. And you never really allowed it to, because when you get down like that, like offensively, then you just have to go 2-minute offense the entire game. And the thing for me, the biggest thing is when you got punched, you never really got back up.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, dude, how did you go down 21-0 in the first 9 minutes? Well, I could tell you how. I don't know what a record is for penalties and amount of minutes or nothing like that. Dude, 6 penalties in the first 9 minutes. 6.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I mean, so many penalties. Like, beginning of the fourth quarter, they had 11. It was the Brian Brzee personal foul on third and the headbutt, right?
Yep.
You have to know whether hey, they call this on everybody or they don't, whatever. You got to know that we already got a problem with penalties. Just don't do the headbutt. Don't twist some dude's nipple. Don't do none of it, right? Because they're gonna call it. And what happens the next play? The Seahawks score.
The mistakes that they're making to me are so, or at least the mistakes they made yesterday, so elementary. You talking about bad formations, you talk pre-snap penalties. At some point, you got to get past like the preseason game mentality and clean up the BS. And these guys are professional football players, so they shouldn't need motivation from coaches, other players. But at some point on any team sport, like somebody's got to step up and say enough is enough. And we were trying to talk earlier in the show, like I don't know if that's any of the offensive coach's personality, but somebody has got to step up and be an a-hole, right? And say enough is enough. But we're trying to figure out who's got that personality. I think Rattler has it a little bit. I just don't know if he's got the notches on his belt to be able to do that. So who do you think, is there anybody out there that can step up?
Yeah, I don't think that there's veterans that are stepping up and showing fire. I mean, I'm just going off of yesterday, right? I mean, what veterans stepped up and showed the fire to, none of them. I mean, I don't mean to call it. What did Cam Jordan do yesterday? I mean, dude, it was over in 9 minutes. It was over in 9 minutes. What can you do? Who in the NFL? I've never played in the NFL, right? But like, who in the NFL would expect the game to be over in 9 minutes? I mean,
well, you allowed it to be over 9 minutes. To be fair,
right? I mean,
like. You think about like the way a game plays out, and I've been in this situation. Matt's been in it. I mean, it doesn't matter what level of football you've played in. You've been in this situation. Like Alvin Kamara, like in that first series you have, and Spencer Rattler like avoids the rush and throws it down there, and AK kind of got stuck in. Is the ball going to get here? Do I turn and run? Do I backpedal, which you should never do? But he does. He backpedals and the ball hits the ground. Like it's like, okay, well, what if you complete that pass? Well, then you're going to score points, right? You're going to be in the red zone. You're going to have a great opportunity. And then like one play like that for this Saints team, they do not have room for error. So when you miss a play like that and it spirals on you right now, you can't stop the bleeding. You're not good enough to stop the bleeding. And unfortunately, that's just where the Saints are.
Yeah, and then it's just the corners. The
whole DBs play bad.
Dude, there was one play. The rookie, Horton, where he went? Colorado, I think?
Colorado State.
Okay, yeah. And so he was running down the field. Three players are on him. Not one of the guys jumps, does anything at all other than just let him catch the ball with 3 guys on him.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, this is crazy. Like what did you see in Kool-Aid McKinstry at Alabama? Because, I mean, we all remember this guy. What did you see to signal that this guy is a lockdown corner? I didn't see it at Alabama.
I mean, Kool-Aid was more like Crystal Light yesterday.
Yeah. I don't know. There's so many avenues you could bring up where the Saints have went wrong. The draft's one of them. You keep passing on, like, dude, I watched this guy at Buka for Tampa Bay, who was the 19th pick.
Emeka Egbuka, yeah.
You think we couldn't use Emeka Egbuka?
That dude's so good.
I know.
Oh, my God.
I mean, dude, it's just so many guys.
Yeah, they keep passing. It's just a positive note, though. We got the Bills this week.
Yeah.
16.5-point dogs.
Yeah.
Are you pretty excited about that hook? And do you think 16.5 is too high or too low?
Too low. I figured it'd be 27.5. What are the Saints doing right now? Are they coming back home and then going to Buffalo? Like, dude, just don't even come back home, bro. Like, go straight to Buffalo and adapt. These are the type of games too, man. It's just like, I know it's the NFL. I know you never know, I guess, but man, you got to know what's about to happen here, dude. It's about to be a throttling, man. Like, Seattle kind of took it easy in the second half, right? I mean, you saw Milroe in the game and stuff, But this is about to get real, real ugly, man. And when do y'all think that the Saints could win a game? I mean, you're about to play Buffalo. Maybe somehow you could pull out a win against the Giants. I don't know. I mean, I watched that game last night. Russell Wilson, he must have been in Pensacola because that guy he threw the ball to the tunnel, the cotton candy man, and the field goal post when they had a chance to actually, maybe score, make a stop, and then potentially win the game.
Yeah, that's going to be an ass off, Dev, when the Saints and Giants play each other.
So I don't know, man. I don't know when the Saints are going to win. I don't think it really matters at this point. I think we can finally see, you know, you hear about it, and then you finally get to see it. And it's like, okay, well, we definitely see where we at for sure.
They just need to clean up the elementary mistakes. If they clean it up, then it'll look a little bit more like the first 2 weeks where, like, all right, we didn't win, but, like, at least it looked respectable. Stop having 11 penalties in a game. Stop getting punts blocked and 95-yard punt returns.
Yeah, you remember Sean Payton, you know, in the beginning of most of the seasons with Sean Payton, the penalties were an issue the first couple games, right? And then they would clean them up. I don't know, man. I don't know when these guys are going to clean up these penalties. You know what I'm saying? And like Jake said, you don't have the fortune to be able to, like, win with this stuff.
Yeah.
These things cannot be that. You know, if anything, you could be mid and be disciplined, right? And you might have a chance.
Yeah.
But you can't be mid and undisciplined.